Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Nebraska football opens their season on Thursday, August 28th in Kansas City, and you can be a part of the best pregame tailgate party with Blur Events, live from Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. Doors open 4 hours before kickoff with a live DJ promoting interactive competitions and giveaways. Tailgate games like cornhole, flip cup, and beer pong, access to ballpark concessions, and available air conditioning. Book your tickets today at blurevents.com/Kansas City and hang with 93.7 The Ticket on the scene prior to Nebraska versus Cincinnati on August 28th.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Old School with Foreman and Orman.
Any tips for a dad who just volunteered to be a YMCA flag football coach less than a week before the season started because no one else had volunteered to coach the fifth graders up to that point?
Tylenol for your headache.
Put some in your cup. Put some in your cup, and make sure your contract is 1 year only.
Medicate, bro.
Frank Reich. Frank Reich at Stanford.
Yep.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bock the Blackshirt, and we have a guy in here today we haven't seen in over 50 days, huh, Bock?
I think so, right that time.
Joining Bock the Blackshirt today is the one, the only, the captain, Rashawn Jackson.
Yeah, boy! Did you miss me?
You gotta say three-time national champ. I mean, that's in his, basically his name. Three-time national champ for Sean Jackson.
Did y'all think I was not going to return for the inaugural, what they say, third year for Matt Rule?
That's right.
The third year Matt Rule saga.
How you feeling? You been drinking some Kool-Aid over the last since we last saw you?
Nah, buddy, no Kool-Aid.
Oh, no Kool-Aid. Okay, yeah.
No Kool-Aid. You know why? You know, I've never been drinking any Kool-Aid.
Why is that?
Because I've been able to sit back and just really dissect this thing. Dissect it, Terrell. Here. I'll throw you a lot pass. We talked about playing in the black shirts, right? All black uniforms.
Oh yeah, against USC.
Tell me why. What? You got to play 4 people before you get to USC. 5, 6, 7. I don't know.
Yeah. It's November 1st. So
why are we worried about black uniforms?
Well, it's a college football thing. It's the word of college football. I mean, Matt Rule say he does want to give his guys a chance to wear alternate uniforms once a year, at least once a year. So, you know, I would rather pick it for probably a Michigan game or something like that if you want to do something to get your guys really hyped. But if you want to wait till USC, then we I guess we'll have to play the waiting game.
It wasn't necessarily the fact that it's just the fact that USC is a long way off. The black shirts wearing the blackout and doing that is cool and all that stuff. But guess what? You have a war going on. What's the war? What's the war?
Oh, there's a split fan base on whether to wear black or not to the blackout game.
You're 0-4 wearing black. Now, say what you want, but you're 0-4. There's a reason why every time we walk out of the locker room, what do they do, Terrell?
Touch the lucky horseshoe.
Okay, what's that? What is that all about? Is that what is that? You touch the lucky horseshoe. What are you touching it for?
Good luck.
Good luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. 0-4 in black uniforms. What is that?
That's maybe bad luck.
Yeah, it's maybe bad luck.
Of course, they haven't been too much better in the scarlet uniforms or the cream uniforms either.
No, I don't care. I really, you know what? If they're going to lose in red and white. That's all. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to lose in red and white.
Yeah, you could. All right, 3 days till Husker football, Bach. 3 days. We did get week 0 off the ground the other day. Me and Bach did do the games, and Bach, we're gonna hold up on that one though. So we're gonna do the best number 3 in Nebraska football history. Bach. A lot of guys, once again,
a lot of
guys.
Yeah, a lot to pick
but
from.
You can only pick one. So I'm gonna start off at the bottom. Toby Wright.
Oh, good pick. Yeah.
Toby Wright. No, good number 3.
Yeah.
Will Hines.
Okay. Yeah. One of the single-digit numbers.
Nick Heinrich.
Mm-hmm. Some linebackers here.
Matt Davison.
There you go. Pretty good catch that one time against
Intriguing. Riley Washington.
Okay.
Rouster, the speedster.
The reverse guy.
The speedster.
Fabian Washington.
Oh, that's tough. First round draft pick.
Another
Oakland
speedster.
Raiders.
Yeah, another
speedster.
Eric Green Eye Bandit Warfield.
It's going to be hard for me not to pick my brother.
Tyrone Leggett. Nobody remembers him? Taylor Martinez.
Yeah. Special time.
All right. And the best. Well, this is best because it comes from everybody who voted for it. This guy right here had the most tackles by a cornerback in a career. Second all-time pass breakup. Returned punts his senior year, ranked number 25 in the nation. 11.7 yards a return. First team All Big 12. First team All-American. Captain. Ran track. You know who this guy is, Bach?
I do.
Who is it, Bach?
Keo Craver.
Oh, man. Keo Craver. We got to give it up to Keo. Was probably one of the best number 3s that you can't dispute it too much. You can with Fabian Washington, but they played the same position. But Keo, I think Keo's stats are a little bit better than Fabian's when you want to, if you compare them.
Well, and his team he was probably the best defensive player on that team that went to the 2001 championship game. Obviously made a heck of a combination there with DeJuan Gross. Speaking of punt returns, he was pretty good the next year at doing that. So, Keo Craver, I think sometimes gets lost, but you think about those great tandems of cornerbacks. Of course, you guys had a pretty good one in 95. But I kind of think about Prince and Alfonso and Keo and DeJuan Gross definitely deserve to be mentioned in there. So Keo Craver, a great pick. Sometimes maybe gets lost a little bit in Nebraska accolades, maybe just didn't quite win that championship, but still, did just about everything else you could in that jersey. There's some other names I'd like to throw at you as well, but Keo definitely deserves the credit here.
All right, what else you got, Buck? You got any more?
Do I not get my Swiss cheese? What am I? Can I pick a three?
Oh, yeah. Well, go ahead.
I might not pick Keo.
Okay, you go ahead.
I might not pick him.
You got some other names in mind?
I just might not pick Keo.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I might go with Warfield.
There you go. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad
you're
pick.
talking about the best number 3 at Nebraska, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking Nebraska.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Taylor Martinez.
Taylor Martinez.
T-Magic.
An offensive guy.
Yeah, I point that
If it wasn't it, you scratch the defensive guy and go with the offensive guy. Just what we needed, Bob.
I'm back.
Just what we needed. A little juice like that.
Hey, it was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year his junior season. Too bad he got injured his senior season, but was just recently, too, elected to the Nebraska Football Hall of Fame. T-Magic.
There you go.
Yeah,
what else I need to say to that, Terrell? What else? What do you want me to say? I mean, it's a good pick.
It's a good pick. It's odd. I mean, but it's good.
How is that odd?
I mean,
do you even know here? Hold, let me give you something. Do you know how Taylor Martinez got here? Do you know his recruiting story?
No.
Well, I was working in recruiting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was working in recruiting when Coach Osborne was the athletic director. And Coach gave me a tape and said, look at it. Make sure that Coach Pelini and crew look at the tape. I looked at the tape. I said, this dude is phenomenal. Next coming to Eric Crouch. Coach, I went to go and I watched the tape with Coach Pelini, who liked him. He told me to go watch the tape with, who's our offensive coordinator?
Tim Beck?
No, he was the
Sean Watson?
Coach, Sean Watson. I watched it with Sean Watson. Sean Watson didn't necessarily like him. 2 weeks went by. Guess who came downstairs? Coach Osborne. And said, did you watch the tape? Yeah. I watched the tape. Coach Watson didn't like him, though. I'm not going to say much, but Taylor Martinez came to Nebraska.
From there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm done with my 3.
Well, that's interesting. I got a few more names to throw out there you guys might like. Samari Toure, a name you often mention, Terrell, is one of your favorite wide receivers over the years. Trey Palmer, also wearing number 3. He was pretty fantastic in his single season here. A couple hard-hitting safeties, Damian Stafford and Ricky Thenarsi, who was really good as a special teams demon early in his career.
Ricky T.
Yeah. So those are just, a couple other names. I think you pretty much covered everybody else. I had Harrison Beck written down, but I don't really have too much of a
Harrison Beck.
Yeah, memory of
Harrison Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
cut us out the money, Terrell. Harrison Beck.
Probably him.
Okay.
I think so.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's
No, that's
enough Harrison Beck.
No, that'd be what? Sam, what was that quarterback?
Oh, Sam Keller.
Sam Keller, yeah.
Thinking about
Sam Keller.
Not Harrison Beck.
Yeah,
sorry,
Sam
Harrison.
All right, Bock, let's talk about this weekend games, Bock. We did make our bets, and not our bets, but our pick'ems. And
yeah.
All right, Bock, I know you
did the pick'ems.
Yeah, we did 3 games this week.
3 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can still. I know it's Bock the Blackshirt now, but I can still participate. I feel like I'm enlightened now, so I think I can get a win. Now that I'm not going to be around you every day.
Yeah.
But I still want to pick them.
That's great.
All right.
I mean, Bock is already up.
Bock up on you already?
Yeah, Bock is up 3-0.
He didn't take K-State. He
No.
took Iowa State.
Cyclones.
Okay, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this game right here, because everybody can agree that K-State was the better team out there. I think they was better overall. They just got out-coached and outplayed. Not outplayed. I don't think they got outplayed. I think they was put in some situations where things didn't go right with the 4th and 1. I think that really hurt them. They still had a chance to really come back in this game. They really had the ball at the last possession, messed around and gave it up, then let the fullback get right there by the end zone. But at the same time, I think Kansas State is still going to be all right in the Big 12, but they got to tighten up a little stuff.
What was more intriguing to me in the K-State game was the fight between what's the dad of the quarterback,
and the son.
Dad and the
brother.
Terrell, we're both fathers. You're a father.
Yeah.
Why would me and my son be fighting at your brother and our son's game?
Jealousy.
Of what?
The son must have said something about the other boy who was playing, and the dad didn't like it. You're not going to talk about my son like that.
And you know what? That dad was owning like a pit bull too, boy.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. It's got to be the
him.
Talk of the internet, and the whole family has to be embarrassed. I mean, how embarrassed can you be? I mean, you go all the way to Ireland just to fight
each other.
Yeah, each other. Ain't like you fighting Ireland people or somebody against Iowa State. You fighting each other. The mom had to be so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh, the whole family at this point.
Yeah,
when you got dad fighting son, something happened that they're not necessarily telling us about. So, but I think Iowa State beating K-State, it shows you who Iowa State is. Now, I know you say K-State was a better football team. Not on that day, because they could be the better football team if they're not the most disciplined football team, self-controlled football team. They'll be in the loss column with a brother and a son, or a son and a brother fighting a daddy.
They did release a joint statement, by the way, saying everything's okay.
What do you mean?
They did.
Can we put them at a press conference, Terrell? You think we can get them on a press conference where we can ask them that question? What happened?
They said, we have resolved our differences and take full responsibility for our actions. We have apologized to our immediate and extended family, and now extended our apology to Kansas State University's alumni and fans.
Nah, it's too late. You messed up. You did the most unthinkable. I mean, it's like, it's like Rashawn and his son and me and my son just. I mean, I know I'll win, but I'm not trying to. We're 50. We're 50, and he looked like he was out of shape, and he still had his son pinned down. But then what threw me off was after they got the dad off the son still was being aggressive. He was embarrassed.
Yeah, but that's your dad.
Yeah.
He brought you into the world, and we will do what?
Take you out.
Yes, got that. See, Terrell, a little slow on that, but he knows.
So
he knows if his son get out of hand with him, it's going to be a problem.
So the Notre Dame Irish, they just changed their logo. They had that old boxing-looking leprechaun. They just had him holding the football now. But when you're in Ireland, maybe, do as the Irish do.
Maybe they was drinking too many Irish beers.
Well, yeah, I thought this game was really interesting. Really, like you said, kind of came down to two critical fourth downs. K-State went for it, at their own 30. So they basically handed Iowa State perfect field positioning because they didn't capitalize on a 4th and 1. And then Iowa State picked up a 4th down when they were up. What was it? 24-21, what the final score was going to be. But they could have kicked a field goal, took the 27-21 lead. Instead, on 4th and 3, decided to go for it and made it, and then were able to run out the clock. So I thought that was fascinating. There was a lot to kind of break down from this game. Rocco Beck looked pretty good, but he had a lot of pressure on him. Maybe that's why you're saying Kansas State looked like the better team. They had 4 sacks. They were pressuring him all day. Kansas State, though, didn't really get a whole lot going offensively. They relied on big plays to kind of help get them back into that game. Couple uncharacteristic things, too, for Iowa State. Last year, they lost 2 fumbles all year long. First half of this game, they lost 2 fumbles. So that was kind of interesting as well. The field conditions were not perfect, if you want to put it that way. It was raining a lot there in Ireland. They had to repaint some of the lines there, and you could still barely see it. So I think they still have some work to do there. Also, former Colorado running back Dylan Edwards was supposed to be Kansas State's starting running back. Got hurt on the first punt return and didn't return to the game. So maybe could have used him a little bit there as well.
Okay. I want you guys' advice on this. I'm glad you brought that up. He got hurt on punt return. Are we kind of crazy putting Ja'Cory Barney on punt return? Think about it for a second. Think about it. Ja'Cory Barney. We need the big play.
Well, they're gonna have 2 guys back there, so I don't think he'll be the main guy every time, but I think he's going to try it a couple of times. I mean, I think what's the cornerback name, Bock?
Andrew Marshall.
Andrew Marshall is going to be the other guy who does it. But the thing about doing punt return is if he's winded when it's time to punt, or is he got his breath, or did he make a big play? Can he return it?
Well, punt return, he's on.
Yeah,
he's on. Oh, he'd be sitting on the sideline waiting for it.
Yeah, so it depends. I mean, I like his aggressiveness. I say he wants to be the leading punt returner in the nation. I mean, give it a try. We ain't had a punt returner in years, so the best he could do is just go out there and offer some help.
As long as I believe that Coach Eckler has put a good return, right, left, middle return in place for him, and they're not going to be getting them killed and kill shots. I think he's the most dynamic punt returner in a long time. But you got to protect him because most people get blew up where? On punt return.
Yeah. And we know we saw him last year. He got blown up literally just getting the ball. He's, we'll see how much bigger he is. And, maybe if he can kind of take hits a little bit better this year, but that was a concern. Now, to his credit, he got up every time. He wasn't hurt throughout the season last year, but he took a lot of big hits.
Yeah. Tough kid. We got to give him the ball somehow, and I look forward for him on the reverses. Like I say, he's my most exciting player on offense to me, besides Emmett. Riola, he's the quarterback. They get all the praise anyway, so I'm not a quarterback praiser. I'm just
there it is. Yeah, you got the T-shirt.
Let me pull this down.
Is it the doctor still? We got to talk about the captains. We got to talk about the captains too for this year.
Yeah,
right?
we got the captain in studio. We got to talk about the captains.
To talk about the captains, but we'll do that when we come back from break on Bock the Blackshirt here at 93.7 The Ticket.
Feeling off lately? Struggling with your mental well-being can make everyday life harder, and it can also increase the risk of substance use. Early support can make a big difference. Visit myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com and take the free mental health check-in assessment. In just a few minutes, you'll get non-judgmental feedback, local resources, and next steps to help you feel more in control and supported. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Rick Heyman here from Starter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at StarterHeyman.com.
Starter Heyman Jewelers.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
93.7 is the ticket. This is Bock and the Blackshirt here on the ticket at your 1 to 3 hour, Monday through Friday. All right, guys, the captain is in the house. Now we're going to talk about something that he was elected, that it's an honor to be. I was never one. The captains for the 2025 season, Bock.
Yeah, that was announced over the weekend here. 6 captains named for the Nebraska football team. Sierra Wright, Marquise Buford Jr., Dane Key, Deshaun Singleton, Henry Latovsky, and if you haven't heard yet, Dylan Raiola. All captains for Nebraska football. So kind of break it down. You got 3 guys in the secondary there, 3 guys on offense as well with Raiola, Lutovsky, and Singleton. You also have all the 3 guys that represented Nebraska at Big Ten Media Days. Those same names, Singleton, Raiola, and Lutovsky, Buford went as well. So maybe not a huge list of surprises here, but I will say this. Shout out to Dane Key for just jumping on the team. I mean, as a transfer to come in and right away be a team captain, that's a big deal. Remember, they're voted on by the team.
All right, let's go through this right here because this one is going to be questioned. And the reason I ask or say that it's going to be questioned because now you have a probably a thing that's never been done before in Nebraska history. I don't know. I have to do a lot of homework on this one. When you have a guy who's a sophomore who's a captain on a football team.
He's a captain last year. He was a freshman. He went out there as a captain, right? Now, are these captains for the entire season? Because remember, they went game by game. Remember the debacle at Iowa?
That's right.
Remember that deal?
Not shaking hands.
Yeah, not shaking hands. So are these the captains? I thought he said these are the captains for the team.
Yeah, I believe this is team captains. You're right. I mean, it has been the last couple of years, it's been kind of week by week basis. And of course, each coach gets to decide what they want to do with that. Maybe each team, maybe they've made the decision to switch here. He also made the decision to have 6 captains instead of, a traditional 4. So kind of interesting route to go this year.
What was that 6 about, Terrell?
I don't know. It just takes up more room when you have to paint them on the 2025 team captains. We used to paint 4, now we got to paint 6. Just a little switcheroo. Somebody might have to get taken down on the other side to squeeze them down and make a little. Nah, I'm just playing.
I think the more the merrier for this football team, right? 4 might not be enough to really get done what they're trying to get done. And I think in Dylan's case, he's got to be a captain because he's your starting quarterback, and you put a lot of solace on Dylan, and they respect Dylan. When they call those players only meeting, Dylan's calling those players only meeting. So I think they respect him, and I think he needs to be there. If he's got 1 or 2 more years left, great. But I think he has to be a leader on his football team in order for it to go.
Now, I got a question for you, too.
Okay.
Friday, something came out where Dylan was the headliner. I'm going to let y'all know that On3 came out with Dylan's new, how much he's making. Dylan's making $3+ million a year.
Yeah.
How much pressure is it more pressure for him and Coach Rule now that everybody knows he's making $3 million a year?
I don't think so. I think when Matt Rule told us that a good quarterback was going to be $1 to $2 million a year, that should let us know what time it is. Plus, all of his endorsements. $3 million in this climate, I don't think. It's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money if you're at a Power 4 university and you're supposed to be the next best thing.
Well, Julian Sayers, he's making 1.2. Bryce Underwood, he's making 3. Quarterback from Illinois, he's making $1 million. The quarterback from Penn State, he's the only one in the $3 million plus with Dylan. But when I ask you this is that when we have these games now, fans are gonna say, I didn't pay $3 million for that kind of throw. You know the thing. This is what I'm saying, that this is what people are going to say now that
if he's not successful.
Yeah, if he's not successful, this may be one of the biggest things to let a crowd know. What I'm saying though is it fair for the fans and media people like us to know that how much these guys are making?
Yes, it's fair. It's perfectly fair. Because guess what? We pay our hard-earned money to go watch these young men play. Some of us have donated to some of these different NIL programs and whatever in the university. We've donated. And NIL is put here for a reason, to get the best players. I don't care. I pay him. If he goes and wins the Big Ten, I don't care if he makes $5 million. But when he makes $3 million and you have a losing season, then there lies the problem. So there's a lot riding on this. And I do think that there's more pressure letting the people know that this is the number.
Yeah.
I do think there's more pressure.
But I think to your point, Terrell, I think it's more interesting kind of nationally comparing it to other quarterbacks where, he might not be a top 10 quarterback on the field as of yet. Hopefully he gets there this year, but he's a top 10 paid quarterback. So that kind of lets you know about marketability, in what he was able to do. Nebraska should be proud of that, actually, to kind of be able to put that brand on in the future. You can kind of point to that, say, hey, look what Dylan was making before he was, hopefully by the time they're talking about it, the kind of the next big thing that we're talking about. So we'll see. I mean, it's good earned money for him. Will it be used against him if he fails? Yeah. That's the territory of, that's what coaches do. That's what we always do, right? We know the special teams, how much the special teams coordinator makes when the special teams is doing bad. We know how much the defensive line coach makes when the defensive line's doing bad. If you're a quarterback and we know you're making pretty good money, it'll be there. As far as extra pressure, though, I just think there's already, the pressure's there as being the starting quarterback and, in the position that he's in and, following around, Patrick Mahomes and all that sort of stuff. I don't think it's really a whole lot of added pressure going from what we thought was around 2.3 million to 3 million. It's a good chunk of change, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it necessarily puts him in a different stratosphere of pressure.
I just want to know how we keep going up. But I love Dylan, okay, by the way. But prove yourself first and then get a raise.
Well, I think it's probably because of the NCAA payments, which is what it made everybody goes up. Everybody went up. Lenore Sellers went up. The quarterback from Penn State's went up. I think it has to do something with the payment or something. But now let's talk about the depth chart. I had Austin here Friday. Austin's great, but I didn't have anybody to debate with on this topic right here, because when you want to go offense first or defense,
man, they're both really good. We can start with let's start with the offense.
All right, Bock, you got it.
Yeah, I can pull it up here. I wrote down the ones that I think that are significant, but we can go through them position by position. Obviously, Dylan being the starter, but as I pull it up, you guys can talk about TJ Lateef taking that quarterback number 2, which was maybe a little bit of a surprise for the true freshman.
To who?
I'm happy for the kid.
I wasn't a surprise to me. The kid The kid's got more juice.
Looking at his highlights out of high school, it was good. Now, here's what it does. It puts your 26, 27, 28 quarterbacks on notice. Hey, we got to work now. If we got to beat this guy, got a head start on us. You know, at first he was 4th on the depth chart when he came in December. He worked his way through spring, worked his way through the bowl practices, and now he's really got a good grasp of this offense. And the great thing about it, he's not afraid to run.
I think with him, he should probably get in the game in some packages.
Yeah.
Right? Especially if it's some run option packages, just to throw the defense off and give them something else to game plan for. I like the move. I think he is our best dual threat quarterback in the stable. And if you can find a way to get him maybe 5 to 10 reps per game, I think it'll help us immensely.
That'd be interesting to see him out there taking some of those reps. Of course, there's always Heinrich Harburg that could do that too. So we'll see what his role is, and we'll get to him in a second. Running back, Eamon Johnson, no surprise, the starter. No Orrs on the running back list, though. You've got Mekhi Nelson earning that number 2, Isaiah Mosley number 3, and Quentin Ives number 4.
All right, well, I'll jump in here now. I told you who number 2 was going to be. Long time ago, Mr. Nelson, long time ago, because of his explosion, because he runs with passion, he runs to daylight. I love him. I think he's a great 1-2 punch. Here's my only concern. They're not that big.
Yeah.
They're not that big. So when it's 3rd or 1st and goal from the 3, and you have to, I would hope that we wouldn't be doing what we did last year and the year before, where we get on the goal line and want to put it up on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down. I would hope with the linemen that we have that we're able to get a 1st down, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Just 3 yards on 3 downs. We should be able to move the power, right? I would think.
We should. And it will also be interesting to see if they do go to a bigger back. Quentin Ives, they've moved some players around to maybe get that goal line package ready. But Eamon Johnson only had 1 touchdown last year because he'd cherry pick him. He'd get down to the 2-yard line and take him out for the bigger back in Dowdell.
Well, the thing what happened with Ives, you can't win the job in the tub. I mean, he was hurt most of the spring. I mean, most of the fall camp and pulled a hamstring. Hopefully, he gets back to his mode. And this is what I say about depth chart. They're not forever. They're not the same.
Yeah.
Back in '95 when I was on the depth chart, I came in the first game 3rd, 4th on the depth chart. Ended up playing most of the game. Ended up playing probably 35 to 40 snaps a game. And not my backup, but the guy who was started probably played 25 snaps a game. Different packages for how they do things. So I'm really not a full believer in the depth chart that comes out in the first week of the season.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then shout out to Isaiah Mosley, of course, who switched positions, just new to the team. Either way, true freshman getting the 3rd running back spot. That'll be interesting to follow. Really no wide receiver surprises, the expected starters.
Just a second.
Oh, go ahead.
Remember Dowdell. That's all I'm saying.
I love Dowdell. That's my guy.
Too.
That's my guy.
But again,
we're gonna have to watch Kentucky play this year.
We need to talk transfer portal stuff too. I'm just simply saying, remember Dowdell, who's at Kentucky right now. I'd be interested to see what he's going to do because you really do not have a proven power back.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're going to use the freshman, where's the freshman? The true freshman from
Connor Booth.
There you go, Connor Booth. If you're going to use Connor Booth, then yeah. But I think Connor Booth should take this time to get bigger, faster, stronger because Connor, I believe, can help us down the line. Just not right now. And don't waste. I get so mad when I see these guys waste red shirt years. Okay? Jalen Lloyd, wasted. What's his name? Did he take the red shirt the next year, Malachi Coleman?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So what I'm simply saying is don't wait Cameron Meredith. What's his name? Or what's the number 11?
Linhart.
Cam Linhart. Remember that. We needed him, but then as a sophomore, he really didn't do much. You understand what I'm saying? So I think we have to make sure that the additions and the guys that we got around, the backups are true and tested.
Yeah, we'll see. And remember, I was trying to think of his name, Vincent Genatone. They moved from linebacker to running back as a bigger back. Maybe could factor into some of those goal line stuff. We did see off the text line, too, somebody echoed your thoughts. D-Train said needed to keep Dowdell. So we'll see if that ends up hurting Nebraska. Again, at wide receiver, no surprise necessarily. Barney getting one of the starting spots, Dane Key, as well as Isaiah Hunter. Your top backups at those positions would be Quinn Clark, Cortez Mills, and Janarian Bonner. And then the 3 deep for 2 of the wide receiver positions would be Keelan Smith and Jeremiah Jones, another true freshman, along with Cortez Mills getting in the depth chart right away.
That's pretty good. I think they can learn from these guys. And the good thing about this depth chart is that all these guys are young, Bock. They are young. You got probably one senior, probably not up there, probably, and that's Dane Key. Then the rest of them are young guys.
Yeah,
sophomores and freshmen.
Quinn Clark and Bonner, to me, are the X factors. Quinn Clark in his 6'6" frame, and then we have nobody that's got the body type of Bonner, who can run in space, he can block. That's my concern. You can say whatever you want about these other receivers, but can you block? Can you do the things that these guys can do? And if I'm Quinn Clark and I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm picking out the smallest defensive back, and I'm going to put the 6'6" Quinn Clark on him, and I'm going to run a jump ball. Real simple. But these two guys, I think they're going to have to step up their game, and they're going to have to play big for us.
When you talk about the big bodies, too, that's what's exciting to me about Jeremiah Jones, 6'4", 225 as a true freshman. He had some expectations of himself going into the year and already made the 3 deep depth chart. So a couple interesting new guys there. We've got the offensive line and tight ends as well as the defensive depth chart to still go through, but we're not going to get it all done here in a minute, so we better go to break.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Black Shirt here with the Captain. 93.7, we'll be right back.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Hi, I'm Casey Oddie, and I'm the Retail Banking Manager at your local Midwest Bank branch on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Banking may be my job, but supporting the community is what I care most about. Whether I'm showing up at local events, partnering with schools, or helping people reach financial milestones, I am proud to be a part of what makes Lincoln strong. Let's build something together. Stop by and say hi. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
Need a tractor that works as hard as you do? Whether you're baling hay or feeding cattle, a John Deere 6M or 6R from Landmark Implement is built to handle it all. And right now, you can get 0% fixed rate financing for up to 72 months on new in-stock models. That's 6 years with zero interest on the tractor your operation depends on. Hurry into your local Landmark Implement or visit landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Don't wait on me. Don't wait on me. All right, welcome back to Bock the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket with the captain in the house today with y'all folks. All right, Bock, let's hit
Are we still powered?
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm waiting.
Powered.
By Bauer.
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brett.
Excavating. I've been waiting 2 months for that.
All right, Bock, let's hit the tight end spot, Bock. Let's go with a captain. Do you know who the tight ends are?
Of course I know who the tight ends are.
Hit the tight end spot.
Lieben Tripp, number one. I think Lieben Tripp.
There's no Lieben Tripp.
I'm not Lindenmeyer.
Yeah.
I think Lindenmeyer is the best all-around tight end we have. He's the best all-around tight end. When you're talking can block, he can block in space, he can catch the ball. He's the guy to me. Now, your other two, big play potential. My worry and concern, blocking in space, blocking at the point of attack. They're both 6'5". They're both rookies when it comes to blocking. So they're got to definitely get their butt down and have great leverage. But I think those three guys that's a pretty doggone good room.
Yeah, I like the room. Like I say, Linda Meyer is probably my best all-around player I can go to in college football. 25. I did download the game and got it back and lost a close one to Auburn over the weekend. But
is Linda Meyer your guy?
Yeah, he's my guy. Him and Ja'Cory Barner are my two guys. And what's his name? Number 2. Who's number 2 now? Bonner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Darian Barner's number 2.
Yeah,
I think he's number
4.
4. I think
4.
Barney's number 2.
4. Yeah, Barney's 2. 4 is
Bonner.
How about number 1?
1 is.
What did I tell you about wearing that number 1?
Sierra Wright.
I'm telling you.
Buddha
like
Zero.
Number 1. The Agent Zero. Why? I don't know. He said he's starting over.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
27-year-old grown man.
I think he's 26, isn't he?
Whatever.
25. I don't know. I think
7-year player.
Yeah.
It's my nephew, so I can talk about him a little bit. Put up or shut up time for Jacob, but we'll talk about him a little bit later. Go ahead.
All right, Bob, go
like
with the
our
offensive
wide
line.
receiver coach. Our wide receiver coach last year kept getting younger the more we talked about him. But that was fair enough. Yeah, offensive line is interesting. Obviously, a tight end behind them is Heinrich Harburg and or Carter Nelson. You wonder where Mac Markway would have been if he would have been in that spot. But in any case, no surprise along the interior of the offensive line. Justin Evans, your starter, with Sam Sledge and Jake Peters taking the second and third spot. At left guard, Henry Letofsky takes the top spot there. Jason Masachek is the backup left guard. Right guard, Rocco Spindler, the transfer from Notre Dame, and Grant Bricks, the backup. The interesting spot is tackles, where you have all oars. So at left tackle, you got Gunnar Gatula or Turner Corcoran or Elijah Pritchett. At right tackle, you have Teddy Prohaska or Tyler Knag.
Well, do you think they put the oars in there just to save face?
I don't know. You know, having a conversation with Steve Simple the last couple of days about the depth chart and how he said he wouldn't be surprised if Pritchett would be the first guy out there Thursday night. So, you know, it's still a battle for them. Whoever has the best week of practice, whatever package I think they come out with. But, you know, it's up to the coaches when soon the game starts. They'll probably know a day before. So when they do the walkthrough probably early Wednesday, they'll know who the starter is.
Yeah, but before, when it came out, he was 3. When it first came out, he was 3. There was no
He's listed as or.
Yeah. It is now, but not when it first came out. And that's not what Coach Rule said in his press conference.
Yeah.
He said he's got some stuff. He's got some work to do.
Yeah.
That means that they can't trust him. That means that he's jumping off sides. That means he don't know his play. When you're supposed to be going left, you go right. You can't trust that, but guess what? We went out and got him. And now, what did we pay him?
Pretty good money.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
To be or? We didn't pay him that to be an or. We paid him good money to be the starter, like Rocco. Mm-hmm. Same difference.
Well, you know,
you talk to your guy.
When they talked about offensive line, especially when he came from Alabama, they was a college style offensive line. Nebraska is running a pro style offensive line, and it's some stuff that he has to get together. I know, even with the offsides and the other curricular stuff that's going on, that he needs to get quite a few things down before the end of the week, or probably just this week. I mean, still got a long season, but you know, like I say, that this pre-season depth chart means nothing to some of us.
Oh, yeah, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Mean a lot to me.
I mean, preseason, this one game. I mean, lots going to happen out of this first game. A lot's going to change over the next 3 weeks. But even before we get to Michigan, everything should be said and done.
Well, here's the question. Can they rotate the tackles? Is there, we talk about continuity on the offensive line. You talk about protecting the blind side of your quarterback. Can you rotate tackles throughout a game?
Why are we at the point year 3 where we're rotating tackles? Why are we in year 3 where we don't have 5 starting guys? We're still looking and searching. We got a game in 3 days. How are we looking for who's the best guy at this position now? Now, are there other guys that's going to step up like Terrell did, right? But to go into the first game with all the preparation from the bowl game and not know who the guy is or who your first 2 units are, to me, I don't like that part. I don't like it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, again, to see what they do there, if they're going to rotate, who's going to get the starting spot. Of course, if somebody does and you got the ore on the depth chart, they're not far behind. Struggles in a game could obviously, you could get some replacements there. So that'll be one of the top things people are looking for. But, as people are kind of saying too, is at this point, you can't really look at what you paid him in NIL. You got to look at who's actually playing best and doing the best thing, for your team out there. So we'll see if it ever kind of clicks for Elijah Pritchett and he can live up to that potential.
But you went out and got him, Terrell. You went out and paid him money. Didn't you research him before you got him?
Well, still a young season. I mean, he's still a young guy. I mean, he's not an older guy. I mean, he didn't play as a freshman, started 11 games last year, still kind of still wet behind the ears. So
I agree with that. But my point is, you got to go into the transfer portals and get guys that are starters. You need to know who you're getting. And that's how you win football games, is saying, hey, this guy played for 4 years for them easily. Rocco came and played for us. He played for Notre Dame. You would have thought big fella been able to do the same thing. So hopefully he gets it fixed.
We'll know in a couple of weeks if this works out or not. 93.7 The Ticket. Bock the Blackshirt with the captain.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Old School with Foreman and Orman.
Any tips for a dad who just volunteered to be a YMCA flag football coach less than a week before the season started because no one else had volunteered to coach the fifth graders up to that point?
Tylenol for your headache.
Put some in your cup. Put some in your cup, and make sure your contract is 1 year only.
Medicate, bro.
Frank Reich. Frank Reich at Stanford.
Yep.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to Bock in the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Blackshirt, here with the captain. In the building here at 1040 O Street. It's about 75 degrees today. I think I'm going to get out and cut some grass when I get off, if I can push it through my high grass that I got, Bock, at the home.
You got to lift it up a little bit and then maybe go over it again.
I know. I'm just going to lift it up as high as it can go and just keep going and going and going and going. All right, guys, let's go through the defensive depth chart right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's some interesting spots on the defensive depth chart to focus on. We'll start off right there at defensive end. Well, Williams Nwaneri, the redshirt freshman, former 5-star prospect, has an oar on the depth chart. He is listed as the co-starter along with Cam Linhart on the defensive end position with Cade Pietrzak right behind them as a freshman. So that's kind of interesting as well. But what do you guys think about Nwaneri? We talked about maybe not being the most excited about where Elijah Pritchett is as a big money transfer over, but Nwaneri it seems to be doing what the work needed to be done to be a co-starter right now.
I didn't see too much of Nwaneri when I used to go to practice. He just wasn't a guy that stood out to me when we talk about spring and summer, fall camp. He's a big enough guy to be starting somewhere when you're 6'7",
265 is what he's listed.
6'7". Yeah, he got to be on the field. Right. He can bat some balls down.
Again.
But you still have to.
Or.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's an or. Where's he from? Oklahoma or Missouri? Which
Missouri.
So this guy's got multiple years, right?
No, freshman.
Yeah, he's got multiple years to come back.
Yeah, he only had 1 year.
He only had one.
He's a redshirt freshman.
He's a redshirt freshman. He had multiple years to come back. Here's what I'm trying to say. We went out in the transfer portal to get him to do what? To be an or?
Well, we was in the 4-3. I think he'd be a starter. I mean, but we're in the 3-4.
We're not in the 3-4. We're going to run 4.
Well,
I bet you they have 4 people down. I bet you they do.
They could, through different packages throughout the game, yeah.
Yeah, I just think but he's another guy's got to step up.
How about Cam Lenhart, though, losing? I want to say losing that battle. He's a co-starter as well, but I think he was the presumed starter.
I still think he is.
Yeah.
Who, Cam?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you give him a shot.
Yeah,
I think you got to. I mean, if you're going to throw a kid that didn't play at all at Missouri last year and still needed to be developed and still has to develop, and I think I don't give Cam Lenhart a big head start over the kid. I'm just saying if this kid is like they say he should be a clear shot number 1 over Cam Lenhart. But I think Cam hold it down most of the fall practice to at least go out there as a starter and give it a try.
All right, they've got to be a 1-2 punch. I mean, it's always good, just like you and Twig. You know, it was a pretty good 1-2 punch between you and him. Same thing with Grant and Kelsey, and you can go on the other side, which was Rucker and whoever else was on the other side over there. So I'm simply saying, Jared Talmadge in '96, you have to have a compliment. I think those are 2 complementary players that if they both can play well, I think they'll help us.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, especially, pass rushing. Williams Nwaneri might be, in on those. Maybe Cam Lenhart maybe in for rushing more plays. But we'll see. I mean, he could pass rush as well.
Here's the deal, Bock. We're playing up against a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
When we struggle against dual threat quarterbacks. So having a guy that's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker on his feet is a good thing when you're going to go against a dual threat quarterback.
Let's go to nose guard here. Maybe a little bit of surprise considering Riley Van Poppel was selected to be a single-digit jersey number type of guy. He's wearing number 5, of course, but he's second on the depth chart behind Elijah Judy. So Elijah Judy is 6'3", 300 pounds. Number 1 nose guard. No oars next to him on the depth chart.
I think it's a good thing. It might be smoke.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because I think Elijah Judy's a senior. He's the incumbent. He just graduated. First in his family to graduate. It's his to lose.
Got married.
He got a kid.
Yeah.
It's his to lose. That
Rule
coach is
was
saying,
in the way.
hey, yeah. Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to you, Rule. You think was he the best man?
I don't know.
Oh, he's just one of the grooms. Anyway, but it's his to lose. Okay? So, but Van Poppel, trust me, when you talk about was he trying to send a message, if Van Pop got a single digit and he's a backup, that just let me know he's really the starter. Or it's an ordeal. But again, you want your seniors to go out on their shield.
Yeah.
I don't want to forget about the number 3 guy at nose guard either, David Hopkins, 6'7", 285. So you could have a couple 6'7" guys out there if they want to do that for the red shirt freshman there. Then at defensive tackle, Keona Davis, the starter. Jalen George is the number 2 guy. And then in the 3rd spot, they have Sua Lefotu.
Where's the guy from Mississippi State?
Defensive tackle.
I think he was a little bit banged up throughout Gabe Moore. I think he's a little bit banged up throughout the practices. But yeah, he's not listed in the 3 deep here.
Oh boy. But go back to the last one you just read. Read that again.
Keona Davis is the starter. Jalen George, the top backup, and Sua Lefotu, the 3rd stringer there at defensive tackle.
Keona Davis is my favorite. He has got to anchor this defensive line in order for us to be successful. He's got the motor. He's got the attitude, and I like him a lot. 97.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and
Jalen George, another transfer.
Yeah. FCS guys, something to prove still.
Bro, we're getting all these transfers, but they're not starting. All these Georgia guys, Terrell, transferring in. You tell me, who was the last Georgia guy to start at Nebraska?
Quinn Newsom.
That's a long time ago. Don't you
MJ
think?
Sherman. You mean Georgia?
MJ Sherman.
Thank you. You forgot all about MJ, didn't you? So who was the best Georgia transfer?
Terrell Farley.
You didn't transfer, sir. You did not transfer. Let's not start that.
I did transfer.
JUCO
No, you
transfer.
didn't.
I'm a JUCO transfer.
You didn't transfer.
That's a transfer.
No, you wasn't at Appalachian State and then transferred to Nebraska.
Well, I had to graduate first.
You went to
I got a
JUCO,
2-year
though.
degree.
Yeah, but you could have went anywhere in the country coming
Yeah,
out. You
still
was
call it transfer.
I didn't know you was the number one JUCO player in the country.
I wasn't.
Yes, you was. According to see, I've been doing a lot. I better not build your head up more.
Well,
than
some of them are different.
they had you as the number one JUCO player in the country, and coming out in '95. You didn't know that, did you?
Nah, I was like 12.
No,
11,
you was not.
15. There's a lot of great players ahead of me.
It was not
Corey Dillon.
in JUCO.
Yeah.
No, he was not.
Well, he still had one more year.
Yeah, he was not.
Yeah.
Terrell Farley, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you go watch the Kansas game, they'll let you know because they put it up on the black and white. Terrell Farley was the number one JUCO player in the country. Shout out to you. I didn't know that.
I seen you on your Kansas.
I didn't know that.
On your Kansas thing yesterday.
Oh, you see me on my soapbox?
Yeah.
I got, listen to me. I got two other ones, two of you and two of me, of us not doing the right thing.
Uh-oh.
You got to show the good with the bad.
yeah.
Because, listen, me and Terrell both kind of cracked into the lineup at the same time. You know, of course, he was a little bit, he did more than I did in 95, but I'm saying I started finally playing in 95. And you didn't start that Kansas game either.
Kansas, what game was that?
That was Kansas game. Like, remember they was hanging with us in the first half. I think like
I did
game
start
3.
the Kansas game.
No, not that one.
Kansas?
Twig started.
In 95?
In 1995, Twig started.
What our
and
record was?
Who was undefeated?
I didn't start to the 6th game of the season.
That's what I'm telling you. It's like
You're undefeated the whole season. That doesn't help.
Right. Well, what our record was? I think we lost 3.
Yeah, it depends what game it was. Because I didn't start to the Kansas State game.
But what you said was true. Yeah, you didn't start, but you played 75% of snaps.
Yeah.
So I think this is the same thing as far as Elijah Judy's going. It's kind of that same type of bug. I think Elijah Judy, it is going to be on him what he does. He's the starter. He's the incumbent. But you got a hungry Van Pop, who I've been talking about for a long time. But go ahead.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see that rotation there. At the Jack linebacker spot, they got Deshaun McCullough as the starter. So there's a transfer that they paid some money for that came in and started. Jordan Ochoa as the top backup for the redshirt freshman. And, of course, that means that Willis McGahee is in the third spot there, and then Dylan Rogers in the fourth.
Oh, whoa. I thought, now. Willis McGahee's been your guy for a long time. And I talked about this. What happened to Willis McGahee? What's going on with him that he's third? Oh,
other guy showed out. I mean,
that's what you hope, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect that. What's his name? Jordan what?
Ochoa.
He showed out. I mean, to come from nowhere to hit second on the depth chart, that's big.
Yeah,
that's big. But
I know he doesn't have any playing experience, probably like McGahee does. But I guess he's finna get it.
Yeah, we'll see. And again, there's been a lot of talk about Nebraska's edge rushers, for the BTN crew, people that went in there. So hopefully multiple of these guys are popping off when they get the opportunity. We move to linebacker now where we have Marquise Watson-Trent or Vincent Shavers at one of the starting spots.
Yeah, Shavers been banged up the last couple of weeks. This is go ahead and read the rest of it.
Hold up. No, it's only them two, right?
No, yeah.
It's only those two. They ain't right, Bob?
In that linebacker position.
Yeah, it's only them two.
Yeah.
But again, we went out and got Trent, the tackling machine from Georgia Southern, paid him some money, right? Right? How confident? Because he got to be he's got to be a gamer. That's the only thing I can say. Is when the lights come on, he's a Terrell Farley. Because he's the size of Bock. Not that I'm not taking those, I ain't taking nothing from him, but he's Bock size.
5'11", 225.
That's a lie.
He's got a few more muscles.
That is a lie.
Oh, you think so?
No, 225 pounds? Terrell, is he 225?
Probably 210, 215.
I'm going to go on the limit.
220 to the most.
205. Terrell, you saw him up
5'10".
close.
He's not 5'11".
No, he's 5'9".
Yeah. He's about 5'9", about 220.
But again, if you
time
turn on his tape, he plays way bigger than his stature. That's what I love about him. I'm just saying, I'm hoping that he's a gamer. When the lights are on, he should be successful because he's a smaller guy. He reminds me of Terrell Farley. That's what he reminds me of. He's a cleanup guy. He knows how to find the ball, and he's just got a knack for the ball. And you might not see it in practice, but in the game, hopefully he's a Terrell Farley gamer.
And it's interesting too because I thought that both those guys might have started, and they again got the or, so both of them are still in consideration. But there's a lot of interesting potential starters there, and that's where we go to the other linebacker spot where Agent Zero, as we put it, Javen Wright is the starter. No ors on this depth chart. Jacob Bauer, the top backup there for the former walk-on, and then Dawson Merritt, the freshman, coming in as the third stringer.
This is kind of strange to me because you got a guy that's 6'5". How big is Javen?
About 230, 240.
6'5", 230. Then you got 5'10", 220 guy. You got what? Shaver's 6 foot, 225. Those guys are not middle linebackers. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, if
you used to be in the middle.
Well, that's because we had like 5 guys in front of me over the line.
That's true.
So
maybe that's what they're gonna do.
Well, maybe, but it's kind of crazy because if the guys are not able to keep the tackles and the guards off Marquise Watson Trent or Shavers, then they're going to be out to play. I mean, hopefully Javen can go in there and fill the void or the gap that's probably not saying it's going to be left open, but somebody's going to have to learn how to fill these holes and gaps up.
Well, and you better understand that Cincinnati, this is Cincinnati week, and we got a game in 3 days, has a bigger line across the board than we do. We're like 310. So, and are we paying attention to Cincinnati's tight end?
It better be.
You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be, from what I hear, they've got some offensive linemen. I believe their center's been a 3 or 4 year starter. They brought in a couple of guards. They got some tackles that are ballers. All I'm saying is this: we better be able to get off of blocks, shed blocks, and go make the play. Because they are going to run down. They're going to try to run downhill on us early and often.
All right, let's jump to the Rover spot. That's where Deshaun Singleton mans that spot. I think that makes more sense. I was seeing some things in the offseason. Maybe Malcolm Hartzog would do that. That would obviously be a different look than what they've kind of done with Gifford. Singleton can kind of fit the Gifford role a little bit closer. Rex Guthrie, the redshirt freshman, top back up there with Derek Branch as the third stringer at the Rover.
That's a pretty good group.
Yeah, I like Singleton. I think Singleton getting a chance to come back because of the JUCO rule. He has got to use this year as a stepping stone year to get drafted. And the way you play is going to be the way you get drafted. So Singleton, to me, all the pressure's on him. Not pressure, but everything is on his shoulders to be the leader in that defensive backfield that Nebraska needs.
I think it's good that he's at that Rover spot. We need a dog at that spot that can really clean up the waste when it's a run that try to bounce out. The guy we had there the last 2 years was just a base, cover Rover, if you want to say it. But we haven't had a guy that can come up and lay the wood at that Rover spot and help out on the run. So hopefully Singleton is the guy for it.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. You look at the cornerback spots here, right? No surprise. The starter on one side with Jeremiah Charles and Amari Sanders listed as his second and third backup there. The other side, Andrew Marshall, transferred from Idaho, junior, gets the start with Donovan Jones, the redshirt freshman, as his top backup.
Yeah, I like the right side. I mean, I like this defensive backfield in general. I think they're the strongest part of our football team. And you see that because you got two of those guys are captains, right? You got Singleton's a captain. Actually, is it 2 or 3? 2 for sure. No, 3. You got 3 people, 3 defensive backs as captains.
Who's the DB captain?
Sierra Wright, Singleton, like he said, and then Buford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, it shows you who's the toughest on the team. I mean, besides Tony Veland, have we ever had another defensive back that I can remember? Mike Minner. But that's a hitter. It's like 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you've got 3. Hopefully out of those 3 guys, we get a game breaker. If not out of all 3, at least out of 1.
All right, then at the safety spots, Malcolm Hartzog gets the nickel spot, I should say, with Jameer Khan behind him. And then at the safety spot, Marquise Buford with Caleb Benning behind him. But we should do special teams real quick because that's also interesting. Place kicker, you have an oar. Tristan Ovano is the third guy listed, so he's not part of the oar, but Kyle Kudinen and John Hull, both sophomores, as the oar for the kicker. So we'll see who they put out there. No surprise with Archie Wilson as the punter. Punt returner, they have Ja'Cory Barney as the number one returner, Inter Marshall as the top backup, and he had a couple house calls there at Idaho. Kick returner, you've got a couple oars there, but they have three guys listed: Isaiah Mosey, Kenneth Williams, and Mekhi Nelson.
I like Mekhi Nelson. I think he should definitely be there. If he's going to be a backup anyway, he should always be returning kicks.
Yeah. I think they've got some specific, potentially some explosive playmakers back there. I always kind of get frustrated when I see a roster and think, well, shouldn't this guy, wouldn't this guy, and you like you said earlier, might be due to injury concerns, but there seems to be guys that's like, well, maybe we get something out of the return game rather than just fair catching it. With these guys, it looks like they're gonna kind of maybe provide a spark for the team, which could be the difference between a win and a loss.
I don't like the oar though. I don't like the oar when you're talking about place kickers and stuff like that. I don't like oars because that means you're not for sure who the guy is.
Well, I know John Hall was hurt. He's been hurt. He had surgery, but I still like that guy from last year. I think him kicking them 48-yarders in Ohio State, some of the long kicks he made. Just hate to see him have to battle with an oar on it at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he won it last year good enough to start the year off kicking this year.
Yeah, I would have thought that too, but they decided to bring in some competition, and competition's good at every spot. So that's at least good news there. Hey, this is the Bock in the Blackshirt show with the captain in studio with us. We got plenty more Husker football to talk. After all, it is game week. Feels like Christmas to be. We'll be back after this.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red, eat at Amigos, and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies with light winds and cool temps. The afternoon high around 74. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and calm winds, the low around 55. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 77. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hutch for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Old School with Foreman and Orman.
Any tips for a dad who just volunteered to be a YMCA flag football coach less than a week before the season started because no one else had volunteered to coach the fifth graders up to that point?
Tylenol for your headache.
Put some in your cup. Put some in your cup, and make sure your contract is 1 year only.
Medicate, bro.
Frank Reich. Frank Reich at Stanford.
Yep.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Am I supposed to bring it back in? 93.7 The Ticket. Bock and the Blackshirt, along with the captain, bringing in the juice. I mean, it's Bock and the Blackshirt, bringing in the juice with the captain. Guest story on Bock and the Blackshirt. Guys, I'm not coming back. It's Bock and the Blackshirt. Bock and the Blackshirt.
But is there, might we see more of the captain than just
There's
today?
the sneak preview. There's something coming.
Something coming, okay.
Different time, same station, same attitude.
There we go.
Now, Culligan, Jay, guess what? When I announce the time, it's going off. You should be in the bed, so you ain't got to worry about me yelling in your airways.
All right, y'all. I got a little bit of tips, bits, and little stuff of Florida State depth chart.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
James Sackman Williams.
Oh.
He's a starter.
Starter. There you go.
Whoa.
Good for James.
Whoa.
Hey. I'm looking at it right here.
Whoa.
Are you surprised?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Why is that?
Well, you let a guy, James, remember he talked a lot of stuff. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll yeah.
He was talking tomfoolery now. Okay. And there's a lot of people that didn't give him a chance to go play. Remember they said he had never played at Florida State. Remember that? I remember.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people thought he would never play. Now he finds himself starting.
All right.
Wow.
Stephon Thompson.
Starter.
No.
Oh.
He's the backup at Jack.
Again.
So it's basically the same
there was somebody else that went there, right?
The same 3-3-4, 3-3-5 that they ran here, they're running at Florida State.
Well, and you know how that works too. Florida State. Who's the cornerbacks coach? I don't know who the cornerbacks coach at Florida State is. Please tell me y'all know. Don't you look either, Bob.
Camardi?
No.
Are you talking about linebackers coach?
The cornerbacks coach at Florida State is who? You guys, Bock in the Blackshirt, Wonder Twin Powers, activate, form of answer.
Oh, you know what? Now I've started to come back to me. Now I just got to remember the name. I know who you're talking about, though.
What?
Former Nebraska secondary coach.
Fisher.
No. Come on.
Oh. What's his name? What is his name?
He was up until John Butler came
There
in
you go.
at the last minute. Yeah.
There you go.
I forgot his name.
There you go. You didn't even remember his name. Corey something, ain't it? Coach something. I don't know either. I forgot. All I know is what I do know is he's the cornerbacks coach at Florida State. Period. Now, do any corners go to Florida State, or was it just those two guys?
No, just those two guys.
I thought it was one more guy that went to Florida State with him.
They got a rover.
Well, no, there was the defensive line coach, Terrence Knighton.
Terrence Knighton went. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the cornerbacks coach. Who is it? You looking now? You got to come up with it. Come on. Corey?
Yeah, the safeties coach is Evan Cooper.
Evan Cooper. There he is, right there. Coop.
And he started. If you heard of this football player, he went to Miami, but his son is at Florida State. Earl Little Jr.
Oh, Little.
Yeah, Earl Little.
I played against him. Tennessee.
Yeah, Earl Little was safety at Miami.
And then went to, safety.
You played with Leonard Little.
Leonard Little.
Yeah, I played with Leonard Little in Coffeyville.
Earl Leonard was number 4?
Yeah, he was a little safety at Miami.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, when we played him in 94.
He was a backup then, but.
I think he was number 4.
Yeah.
That Florida State coaching staff, though, is just very interesting as you go throughout it. So I'll name some of these guys you recognize. Mike Norvell, of course, the head coach. Gus Malzahn, the former UCF coach, why Scott Frost is coaching UCF now, the offensive coordinator. Tony White, of course, the defensive coordinator last year for Nebraska. Another former Nebraska defensive coordinator, John Papuchis, is the linebackers coach.
J-Pat.
And special teams coordinator. Evan Cooper, of course, like we said, former Nebraska's secondary coach, is the safeties coach. Terrence Knighton, pot roast, former Nebraska defensive line coach, is now the defensive line coach there. Patrick Surtain Sr. is a defensive backs coach there as well. Ernie Sims, I don't know if you remember him, big-time recruit, played for the Lions for a while, assistant linebacker coach. And Ben Miles, a graduate assistant, Les Miles' son, who spent a couple weeks here before transferring.
Wow.
So a lot of connection there on that Florida State staff.
Hey, I had a question for you guys. When we played Oklahoma State in 95, Terrell, who was the offensive coordinator? That's for the text line, too.
For Okie State, 95.
Okie State, 1995. Who was the offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
The Bock, are you looking?
I can look.
No,
I don't have an idea.
You don't have a guess.
No.
It's so close to you. You're so close yet, but so far away. I get it. Text line's open. Text line, do you not know in 1995 who was the offensive coordinator for Oklahoma State? Both of these coaches. So who was the head coach at Michigan State when we bombed them in Oh, in 95. Nick Saban,
Nick
right?
Saban, yep.
Okay, so Nick Saban went to LSU?
Yep.
Won a championship?
Yep.
Okay. This coach went to LSU and won a championship?
Yep.
You just said his name?
Yep.
His son's name?
Yeah.
Les Miles.
Les Miles. How about that?
Crushed by the Huskers.
Of course, he ended up being the head coach at Oklahoma State, so that would probably be a pretty good guess. Should have thought more.
I thought you guys would have get that, but you know
Yeah.
what? You're a little slow in your old age now. You guys been on your own, Bock The Blackshirt. You ain't forgot VJ throwing the most stupid curveballs at you and stuff. Like you ain't got to worry about them no more, huh? Anyway, I said that was kind of crazy to know that Les Miles was think about how the coaching carousel goes. I did not know he was at Okie State when we were there smashing him.
Yeah, so as I look at it now, that's his first coordinating position. The first, was that the first game in '95?
Yeah,
his first game. Yeah,
first game
as a coordinator.
Yes,
interesting.
Yes, you see, I got a lot of time on my hands now, ladies and gentlemen, just to do stuff. So I figure I better come back to the airways for year number 3.
Yes,
of Matt Rule.
How? I mean, of course, we haven't talked to you in a little bit. Are you? I asked you during the break, but I want to let everybody know: are you drinking the Kool-Aid, or how you feel about Nebraska's season this upcoming?
No Kool-Aid.
No Kool-Aid.
Water.
Just water.
Just water. No Gatorade. No Powerade. Straight water.
You see these some national pundits put them in the playoffs.
Nah,
You're not buying into that right now.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Don't even say it again, Bob, just because I want to hear you say it one more time.
Have you seen some national pundits put them in the playoffs?
Terrell, you buying that?
I don't want to bust anybody's bubble. You know, I'm trying to get clicks. You know, I try to, you know.
Oh, you trying to be nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some clicks.
Well, hey, you know the captain is back, and I don't care about clicks.
Yeah.
I care about truth. Now, so help us out, Bach. With what? What again? What were we just talking about?
I mean, the people say easy schedule. They're looking for this year's Indiana. Could be Nebraska. Maybe they can get in the playoffs.
We can win the SEC.
We can win the SEC. That's right.
Yeah, you can win the SEC. You're right, and the Big 12 too, and the Pac-10.
That's right.
And the Big Sky. What? Listen, the captain has had a long time of rehab, and what I know is I wanted it to move faster than my body wanted it to move. We all want Coach Rule and these young men to move faster than time will allow them to move. I am not drinking the Kool-Aid. Guess what? I don't care. They ain't won a game. I can't give you a prediction. They could lose them all. They could win them all. But I can tell you this. You play Cincinnati. I'm taking it one game at a time. It's one game at a time. I think we're all drinking the Kool-Aid when we start to put numbers 8-4, 9-2. And I know I was a big 10-2 guy, but that was before practice. That was before I knew we were wearing the black uniforms. Okay? That was before Elijah Pritchett, who me and you both, Terrell, seen him together. He's bigger than both of us together. And he ain't the starter. I got a problem with that. When I hear Coach say that we're jumping off the sides, we're doing some things that we're missing tackles. Didn't we hear this last year? So it's tough for me to drink the Kool-Aid. They're gonna have to go out there and show me who they are every game. Take it one game at a time, fans. Take it one game at a time, or you will be frustrated. So just take it one game at a time, and then we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's unbelievable the things that you see online when people post that they have Nebraska in their playoff picture. Not saying that we can't do it, but I mean, you still got a long season to go. I mean, you may get through these first 3 games, but you better watch out for Cincinnati for the first game. You still have a hard-nosed Michigan team who's coming to your town probably at the end of September. So, you know, you got that game. You got a good Southern Cal team probably coming here. I mean, don't think just because Nebraska got better, everybody else got worse, because that's not going to be the case.
Not at all.
Everybody's going to be on the same page when come 3-4 weeks down the line here. And Nebraska has to play some real good football. Can we do it? I believe we can, but, you know, it's going to have to be watch and see effort instead of just giving you the W's off the rip.
Well, look at this, though. Okay, so let's say the same outcome happens against the team that we played last year, this year? What's the record look like then, Bob? Huh? Because you got to beat Iowa. You didn't do it. You got to beat Minnesota. You didn't do it. You got to beat Michigan. You didn't do it. You got to beat Penn State. You didn't do it. Who else is on the
UCLA,
Illinois?
USC both beat Nebraska.
You didn't do it. USC, you didn't do it. UCLA, you didn't do it. Guess what, folks? That's 7 losses right there based on last year, and we didn't go through the whole schedule. So this is completely on the players now. Like I said, unless the coaches call a pass play on 1st and goal from the 3, then that's on them. But right now, Terrell, it's time out to be looking at the coaches. The Coach Rule can't play nothing. He can't play. Players need to step up. 0 through 10 or 9. Those are the toughest guys.
I think they are.
Your captains.
James White got number in a single digit.
Your captains.
James Williams.
Your captains. Your captains. They're going to have to step up. They got to take over this team. It's on them. Okay, Terrell. It's your show.
All right, 93.7, Bock the Blackshirt with the captain here on 93.7, 1040 O Street.
Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies with light winds and cool temps. An afternoon high around 74. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and calm winds, low around 55. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 77. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hutch for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal-Star's Lincoln Choice Awards: Best New Car Dealer, Best Auto Repair, and Best Place to Get Your Oil Changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for Best Pre-Owned Dealer and Best Tire Dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say it's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Nebraska football opens their season on Thursday, August 28th in Kansas City, and you can be a part of the best pregame tailgate party with Blur Events, live from Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. Doors open 4 hours before kickoff with a live DJ promoting interactive competitions and giveaways, tailgate games like cornhole, flip cup, and beer pong, access to ballpark concessions, and available air conditioning. Book your tickets today at blurevents.com/Kansas City and hang with 93.7 The Ticket on the scene prior to Nebraska versus Cincinnati on August 28th.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Sneak preview. Weeknights on the ticket will never be the same.
93.7 The Ticket, Bock The Blackshirt with the Captain. All right. So, Captain, Mondays are going to stay the same. Meltdown Mondays. Pick'em's Friday. Are we going to do it like that, guys?
Yeah, we got to invite Rashawn in for at least one day a week. What do you want to do? Mondays or Fridays?
I like both.
You want to do picks?
Man, I like both.
You could do both.
Because Friday we'll do the picks, then Monday we can laugh about how bad I'm getting beat.
Yeah.
And then talk about, what happened in the Nebraska football game. Hopefully we're always talking positive stuff after a Nebraska football game. Thursday, the lights are on. Everybody's watching. Nobody will be watching nothing else but Nebraska football versus Cincinnati.
Are you going to the game, or what's your plans for
I don't know.
Friday? Not
Flip
yet?
a coin. They want me to go to the game, but I really would like to take a break and watch the game and really break it down so that I can report it back this time around. I don't want to. You can't do anything where you're taking pictures and on the sideline and people talking to you. You can't see the game, and I have to go back and watch it 3 or 4 times. So I want to be able to watch the game to be able to break it down.
Fair enough.
Especially a Thursday game.
Especially a Thursday game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
3 and a wake up. All right, Bock, let's go through the guys who got cut this weekend for the NFL. The preseason is over with. You have to have the 53-man roster by tomorrow morning.
Sliced and diced.
Adrian Martinez was let go from the Jets. I thought he would make it. He had a great, I can say preseason.
He'll get picked up.
Garrett Nelson was let go by the Dolphins. Nick Gates from the Eagles. Samari Toure for the Packers. Omar Brown for the Broncos. And Quinn Newsom for the Broncos. Shador Sanders. Not Shador. Shallow. He was released by Tampa.
Of course
he was getting cut anyway.
Yeah, but he didn't. He actually could have made the practice squad, but now it's probably a long shot.
Well, and a lot of it, I mean, this is right after he got into a fight the previous game, and the head coach said, you just can't do that in the NFL, especially as an undrafted free agent trying to make a team. Not a good position. And, of course, he did that a little bit at Colorado, so he's got to be able to keep his temper down.
And he did get socked by the 6'6" tight end. The tight end did sock him up. But like Coach Osborne says, the second man always gets caught. Get your hands down.
And John Bullock was right there. The former Husker was there to try to break it up, too.
Yeah. So what Huskers did make it, though? Do we know who made it?
Well, we'll see on Tuesday.
Who made
officially.
the 53? Oh, so it's official. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow. I think it's in the morning, like Terrell said, so we should know. All the cuts are going to come down. Of course, there's preemptive ones now and throughout the evening. So if that's what you're into,
is this
guys,
first cuts or is this second cuts? This first cuts?
This is the last
cuts,
final
right?
cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If Shador or Shiloh Sanders made it to the last cut before he got cut, he was going to make the practice squad. Because usually, if you ain't going to make it, they cut you the first cuts. You don't make it past the first cuts. There's 3 cuts. Okay? Second cut, you flip-flopper. You make it to the third cut, they usually bring you back on practice squad, and now they can have 15 players on practice squad.
Yeah. All right, John Butler says that he expects the black shirts to come out this week. He said Nebraska has significant defensive flexibility this year with certain players, starters, in different looks and packages. Butler said the recipients of the jerseys will largely be limited to true starters and players who earned them.
I said this to Coach Mickey. I think I think that's a good tradition for them that they've been having. But if I'm coaching against Nebraska and you tell me your toughest guys are 0 through 9, those are the guys I'm looking for. So those guys better know that they got a target on their back and they better be ready to play, because I guarantee you other coaches are thinking the way I would be coaching if I was a head coach. So I think those guys got to be prepared, and they got to be a little bit more nastier and watch their back more than they ever have before.
So the black shirts, do you think Tuesday, Wednesday? I mean, you're going to do it the day of the game, Thursday?
I don't know when he's going to do it. Hopefully, yeah.
Today. When you do it today after practice?
Well, he was talking after practice, say they're going to do it sometime this week.
15. I'm predicting. I mean, how many are you taking a shot at? I'll say 15.
Let me go count the oars on the depth chart.
To start off, probably
count the oars.
13.
You say 13. What do you say, Bob?
Yeah, I'll go right in between. I'll split the difference and go 14.
Oof. Hey, man, 3 days in the wake up. Guess what? It's game time. 8 o'clock, Arrowhead Stadium, my alma mater. I can't wait for the game. Much more to talk about that you guys are going to talk about this moving forward, I would imagine, right?
Absolutely. It's game week. That's what it's all going to be all about.
It's game week.
Well, thanks to the captain, Rashawn Jackson, for stopping in again. We will definitely see you throughout the season.
Thanks for having me.
Mondays and Fridays.
What happened to the games? Well, Friday, can I? We ain't going to be able to go to. Am I coming on Friday?
We'll have to figure it out because
the game's right.
Thursday, right? Yeah.
But this is the only game. Are we going to do our prediction?
No. We're going to do the predictions Wednesday.
Good, because I didn't want to give mine anyway.
Wednesday.
Fair enough.
Better get us out of here.
We'll do Nebraska Wednesday, and then we'll do the rest of them Friday.
There we go.
So,
shut out. When's the last time Nebraska got shut out?
1996.
That's a long time, isn't it? I didn't think so, but that's a long time anyway.
I'm right, Bob?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
10,580 some days ago.
I don't know the days.
Yeah, 10,583 days ago.
Yeah.
We were on that team.
Jay Foreman was on
you
that
there?
team. No, I wasn't there. Jay Foreman
No,
was there.
you was on that team.
I was at home, though, on the couch.
That's why we lost the game.
Yeah.
You might have get us out of here before I say something that.
93.7
The
Ticket, Bock the Blackshirt. We'll see you Tuesday here.
Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your ticket